Hey.
Welcome, everyone. I must apologize. I am feeling a little under the weather, but I wanted to make sure that I am here to wish my son, my partner, happy birthday. All right. Congratulations. This is your birthday, December 21st. How was your birthday?
It was amazing.
Yeah? Okay. Did you
My
do it?
classmates
Yes.
surprised me.
Cool. Tell
And
us
they
about it.
jumped out and they're like, "Happy birthday!" And I'm like, "Okay," because I heard them as I came.
You were surprised?
Yeah, pretty much. Because
Okay.
I didn't know what they were doing. I just heard shuffling, and it's like, "Happy birthday!" Ooh, and I almost had a heart attack.
All right. So, we decided that this was going to be your episode, meaning that you were going to pick the topic, right? And the topic you chose is Spider-Man,
Yes.
right? So,
By
we're
the
gonna.
way,
Yes.
hello, Rashid. Hi.
Okay.
I'm here.
Right. And throughout this podcast, I'm sure we'll get some birthday shout outs. We're looking forward to it. But thank everyone for joining us. I am Kerwin. This is Keith. We're Father Son Galaxy, and we're here to talk about Spider-Man, particularly Spider-Man
Spider-Verse.
Across the Spider-Verse. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I want to start off with we're going to talk about the trailer, and I want to start off by reading a quote. And I can't do it justice with my voice, so I'm going to have my lovely wife Tanya switch places with me for a little bit so she can read this quote because it's actually appropriate hearing it, coming from another mom, and it was just it was well written. So let's start with that quote first, okay? All right. So here we go.
Hey, Mom.
Hi, honey. Okay, peace and blessings, everyone. I have to say,
You're
just
not
really
recording
quick,
your voicemail.
just really quickly, I just wanted to say when I saw the trailer and hearing Lauren Velez say this to Miles Morales, the character, as a mom, I could relate, and it brought me to tears. So here you go, baby. And by the way, happy birthday.
Thanks, Mom.
Hi, baby. I love you so
Okay,
much.
we're
honey.
on live.
Okay. It's just hard to see my little man not be my little boy all the time. For years, I've been taking care of this little boy, making sure he's loved, that he feels he belongs wherever he wants to be. He wants to go out in the world and do great, big things. And what I worry about most is they won't look out for you like us. Wherever you go from here, you have to promise to take care of that little boy. Make sure he never forgets where he came from, and he never doubts he is loved, and he never lets anyone tell him he doesn't belong here. Sorry, baby. Happy birthday.
I know.
Oh my gosh, baby. This is every mother's wish for their sons. Sons is wonderful and phenomenal and loving as you. This is every mother's wish, every hope, especially for boys like you who are just so wonderful and miraculous. There is not a prayer I could have prayed that would have been eloquent enough to bring you in this world, and the universe and God knowing that still brought you here to be my son. So, okay, on with the show. That was the famous quote we wanted to lead with.
That was fun.
Okay. Kerwin's now going to come and sit next to Keith and go more now into the review of the trailer. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Wait, but first,
Yes.
we have a special announcement.
Okay, we have a special announcement already. All right,
Already?
we get
Yo,
started.
Dad.
Okay, what do we have? Okay,
Okay.
let's see. All right, we're going to.
Okay, give mommy a second so I can
Ooh,
switch
how about
roles.
that? All right, so let mommy catch up. Okay.
Ooh.
So that was a beautiful quote, right? And there's a reason for that because right after that quote is
Chaos ensues.
right, exactly. So let's talk about what we saw after Rio Morales had that conversation with her son.
Mm-hmm. So we saw way too many Spider-Man for me to possibly count. So I just had to pick some of the few that I could see and some of the ones that I knew would be in the movie. So let's start with Hobby Brown, Spider-Punk. His universe is Earth 8138, and he was a teenager bitten by a spider. And in that universe, most people are rock stars, and that universe is nicknamed Punk Universe. And he has the exact same powers as our world's Spider-Man. Then we have Miguel O'Hara from Spider-Man 2099, Earth 928, and he worked for the company Alchemax, where he ended up trying to rid himself of some hallucinogen or something. And his boss tried to sabotage the process, but his DNA got spliced with the spiders, and that's how he got his powers. Then we have Ben Reilly, Scarlet Spider, from Universe Earth 616, the Prime Universe, which is the main universe in all of the comics. Remember?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
So he's a clone of Peter Parker created by the Jackal, also known as Professor Miles Warren. That's his real name. So he actually exiled himself for like 5 years after he made some misdeeds with Peter, and then came back when his Aunt May fell sick, and then mended broken bridges with him. Next, we have Jessica Drew, Spider-Woman, Earth 616 Prime Universe, and she got ill as a child. So her father, Jonathan, had to use a serum made with the blood of many different spiders to stop her uranium poisoning. And basically, she became a part of the Avengers during Secret Invasion. You want to take some?
No.
I'm not sure if your voice can do it.
No, go ahead. You keep going.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So we also have Japanese Spider-Man from Earth 51778. He was a motocross driver who ended up getting attacked by the Iron Cross Army and was badly injured. So his life was saved by the spider bracelet as well as the spider extract. Mayday Parker, Spider-Woman, Universe Earth 682, which is kind of reversed from 628, Spider-Man 2099's universe. So she's the daughter of MJ and Peter Parker in an alternate universe. So Normie Osborn, Green Goblin's grandson, so I guess having weird names runs in the family, was kind of the villain, I guess. So her spider powers kicked in, and she took Ben Reilly's Spidey costume to take him down, and then got her own costume later on. Next, we have Spider Cop, name unrevealed, Universe 19119. So he was a seasoned New York Police Department officer, NYPD, and he has the same powers and abilities of Peter from our Earth. Then we have Mabel Riley, later Lady Spider, from Earth 803. And her father was kind of weird because he kept a bunch of animals in his study, and she was accidentally bitten by one of the spiders and developed powers, as well as learned an important lesson: never let anyone cage you. And lastly, we have Gwen Stacy, Spider-Gwen / Ghost Spider from Earth 65. So she was given web shooters by Janet Van Dyne after being bitten by a spider. Name sound familiar. And Peter Parker, trying to be like her, took some form of a lizard serum, and they fought. And she kind of got branded as a criminal because she beat Peter up.
Mm-hmm.
And he sadly did not make it out the fight, so she ended up being branded as a criminal.
Mm-hmm. Now, there are a lot more spider people.
There's way too many for me to cover, because if I cover them all, you would be old. Like, this video would have gone on, this would have gotten the record for the longest YouTube stream in history if I went through all of them.
Well, I guess my question is, how many is too many? Because I wonder, well, I would be concerned if there might be one too many spider people for people to keep up with.
Have you seen the wiki?
I have not.
Have you seen the Marvel wiki?
Mm-hmm.
Because if you scroll through there, there's like 1,000 Spider-Man page, and I just went like Wednesday Addams.
There's too many.
Speaking of Wednesday Addams, it's Wednesday.
Okay. Yeah, but I just wonder.
Fortnite emotes be like.
Yeah. Well, I wonder if that's a good idea to have that many, but I'm sure they understand what's going on. It is the multiverse, right? So we know that the cast, Shamik Moore is coming back as Miles Morales, and Haley Steinfeld plays Gwen Stacy. Jake Johnson is Peter Parker. Now
we have Oscar Isaac.
Now, right.
The yellow hair.
Now, is he the villain in this movie?
I'm not sure.
Okay.
Because there was that scene in the trailer where he like grabs Miles and just body slams the man into a train. I mean, just grabbed him and slammed him into that car with all his might. So I'm not sure. I feel like that might have been their introduction. Like maybe they met in his world, and since he didn't know who they were, he attacked. So I'm not sure, but I think he does have the potential to be the villain of the movie.
Okay. Now, if to anyone out there or who's listening or who's watching, if you recognize any of the other Spider people, let us know. And if you know anything about their background, let us know about that as well. Yes.
Yeah, drink some tea, Dan.
Yes. All right. So while I do that, let's go through the comments.
So let's just get them up.
Oh, all right. So what do we have so far? Okay. All right. So our question is, what do you anticipate happening?
Also,
with
happy
Spider-Verse?
birthday, Keith.
Yes,
You're a
Broaxium.
prodigy. Broaxium.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you,
I
Dan.
appreciate that.
Thank you, Chris.
Don't worry. I will take over the world someday.
Okay.
But peacefully. I'm a nice person.
Well, that's good to know. That's good to know. And you'll give back, right?
Yep.
Jared.
Hey.
Happy holidays, Jared.
Christmas is coming early. Been looking forward to this breakdown all week.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you for joining us. Yes. All right. What do we have?
You want to take some comments down?
Yes. Happy birthday. Oh, Star Wars in the Galaxy, Eli and Jacob. Happy birthday, Keith. All of us are so impressed by your knowledge and heart that you display in your reviews and shows. Yes. Thank you very much. All right. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. 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 Happy birthday, Zoe. Thank you, Zoe. Happy birthday, Keith.
Thank you.
All right. Wonderful. Yeah. Yeah. So, so is there anything else that we want to talk about in regards to Latifah? Thank you very much. Happy birthday.
That's
Thank
Rashid.
you.
So
okay.
He's been begging me to say hi. So
hello. This is your classmate, right?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Shout out to your classmate. Cool. Okay. All right. Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
So I think as for predictions to what will be happening next, I'm not sure.
You mean next in the film?
In the movie, yes.
In the movie. Okay.
So I think the plot is basically like some sort of rift. Like when, in No Way Home, when that interdimensional thing opened and Strange had to close it, I don't think he fully closed it. And there might still be, because he removed the Spider-Men and villains from our world. But what about the other universes out there? Because there were probably parallel universes that were getting invaded by spider people as well. Not invaded, but spider people were coming into their worlds. So I think possibly that might be where this takes place, in that rift. And basically, Miles and Gwen are trying to explore the multiverse and maybe even meet Doctor Strange from our world and try to, fix the mistakes, basically. And maybe Tom gets his identity back. Maybe we could see Spidey make amends with his friends.
This trailer was 2 minutes long, and even though it was that long, it didn't really give away a lot of information about what we're going to see.
Yeah, it felt more like a teaser trailer to me.
Right, it did, yeah.
The most thing we saw were spider people. Because there were so many of them, especially on that scene where they're like all walking across the bridges or sitting down or like controlling traffic, like Spider Cop or Mall Cop or whatever he is. Like, there's just too many Spider-Men. And right now, I feel like this is going to be No Way Home Part 2, but better and animated.
Okay.
Because this seems like a movie I'll actually watch twice.
Okay. Oh, here we go. Okay. All right. Q&A, questions and comments. All right. Let's say hello. What do we have? And I want to talk a little bit more about Earth 928. I want to talk about Spider-Man 2099. See how much, if you know anything else about that era. Jared, very wholesome. Happy birthday, Keith. All right. Yes, right. How much do you know about Spider-Man 2099?
Not much.
Okay.
However, I'm gonna get factual here.
Mhm.
He was actually in the Lego Marvel Superheroes game, the original one from 2012, and I believe he was also in Lego Marvel Superheroes 2 in 2017. So he was there as well.
Okay.
So
Mhm.
he was in both of those video games.
Mhm.
I don't know as much about his comics backstory, but I'm pretty excited.
Okay. All right. Very good. Right. And again, I mean, the scene where Miguel picks up Miles Morales and body slams him. So I don't know.
That's sending me mixed messages.
Right. So they're not working together. It looks like maybe they're not.
Basically, my head is going in a few different directions.
Mhm.
One is Spider-Man 2099 is the villain of the series, movie, and that he will be the one trying to cause the trouble and fighting the protagonist because we don't know the villain for the movie yet. Like, they didn't show us the villain. They showed us the characters. So I feel like that's one possibility. The second is that's their introduction to each other when Miles ends up in his world, and then his first reaction is just to fight him. Or thirdly, they basically become friends somehow. Like, he just attacked at first, and then they kind of become allies or something. But I'm not sure. This could go in any... It's a coin toss now, because it could go in any direction. I know a coin has two faces, but still.
Yeah. Okay. All right. And so, as we said, Oscar Isaac is playing Miguel O'Hara. Jessica Drew is voiced by Issa Rae.
Yeah.
Daniel Kaluuya is playing Hobie Brown. Right? Spider-Punk?
Yes.
Is that correct? Okay. Tell us, do you know anything else about Spider-Punk?
Not really.
Okay.
I just know he's from Earth 138 in the Punk universe.
Now, do you think he is a villain, or will he be working with Miles Morales?
We didn't see him in the trailer, so I don't know.
That's a good point. Okay.
I just saw the announcement that he was going to be in the movie, and I went with it. But I don't really know.
Okay. All right. Well, all right. So it comes out in June. All right. There may be a final trailer before we get to the premiere, but we're looking forward to it. All right. So
all right, let's
go
answer
ahead.
some more Q&A.
Yes, please. Yes. And thank you so much for these birthday wishes. They're wonderful. All right.
H-Dog, happy
Yes.
birthday, Keith.
Right.
Thank you. I love dogs.
Right. Okay.
I want one. Please convince my parents to buy me a dog.
And
I want a dog for Christmas, please.
And by the way, if you recognize anyone here, please, if I don't know who this person is, please let us know who they are. Okay. Yep. All right, Braxton, get it, Tanya.
Really?
Stephanie Farr, yes.
Happy birthday, Keith. You inspire so many people, including me. I hope you have the best birthday. Stephanie from the Philadelphia Inquirer.
Oh, thank you so much. That is beautiful. Thank you, Stephanie. Thank you. Okay. Who else do we have? All right. Okay. Woohoo! Tanya. All right. From Lillian. Thanks, Lillian. Chris Ryans.
Young man, Keith, have yourself a happy birthday. You're one of the brightest kids I've ever met, and I know that if we grew up at the same time, we'd be the best of buddies. Enjoy your day, nephew.
Oh, all right.
Oh,
All
thanks.
right. That's Uncle Chris, huh? Pretty cool. All right. Yeah. Who else do we have? Yeah.
What?
Oh, Lillian. Yeah, we had me crying over here. Yeah, it's
Really?
Yeah, it was a very powerful quote there. Happy
Oh my God,
birthday
Dad.
from Star Wars. Okay, all right. All right.
Oh my God, I literally.
Thank you so much, Star Wars. Wonderful. Thank you. Okay, can you say thank you, please?
Thank you. Oh my God.
You think
That's
take
awesome.
Keith's breath away.
Yes.
Star Wars is one of them.
Yeah, that's one of them. Okay. All right. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Thank you, Star Wars.
All right.
Thank you.
Anyone else? Okay. All right, Keith.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
That is so beautiful.
Jared did not know I was going to cry tonight. Wow, beautiful. Okay. Yeah.
This is our most sentimental episode.
Yeah, well, we weren't expecting that. It wasn't what we were looking to do. But
Lillian again.
Lillian.
Happy birthday, Keith. You're an incredible writer, director, and host of Farther Galaxy. I can't wait to see your passion and love for hosting and interviewing continue to grow as you do.
Wow.
Thanks.
Beautiful.
I'm officially 11.
Yes. Do you have any anything that you're looking forward to for next year that you want to do, or maybe people you want to see or talk to? Anyone? Alex, thank you. Happy birthday, Keith.
I'd like to meet Pedro Pascal in person.
Oh boy, Pedro Pascal.
And Diego Luna, to meet them in person.
Okay. Well, you got Star Wars ears right now, so how about that? Maybe that could happen.
Yeah.
We can make that happen. All right. Very good. Okay. Anything else that you would want to do next year? Looking forward to?
Oh, no.
No. Okay.
Fly on a plane, actually.
All right.
And go to London. I want to go to Celebration Europe.
Okay. Okay.
I really, fingers crossed we can get there.
Yeah.
I really hope we can get to Europe.
Yeah, we'll see.
Because I've never been to London. I want to see it.
Yeah. All right. Latifah says, I'll put your name on my jet.
Thanks, Rashid, but you don't own a jet.
Oh. Okay.
If you make one in Minecraft and then slap a sign on the side of it or something.
In a video game. There you go.
Oh.
Okay.
That makes more sense.
All right. Yeah. So, okay, Lynn Hale. Oh, please read that,
Yes.
Keith.
Lynn Hale, who used to lead at PR at Lucasfilm Limited, has family in town for the holidays and is unable to join, but she wanted me to pass on this message.
Okay. All right. We have a message.
Next, please.
Okay. All right.
Happy birthday, Keith. I hope you're having a spectacular day. I'm a big fan of yours and so happy you're passionate about Star Wars. Cheers to your new year of life. Lynn Hale.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Oh my God, I'm dying.
Okay. That's beautiful. Thank you. All right. That's really cool. All right. Thank you so much. Please, Lillian, please let Lynn know. Thank you. We really appreciate that. All right. Latifah says, I will equip Spider-Gwen in Fortnite.
Oh my goodness. Really?
Now, is your friend that you play Minecraft, or is it Fortnite that you play? You're not going to tell me? Okay.
Minecraft.
All right. Just want to make sure.
Minecraft.
Yeah. Are villain and antagonist always the same?
No. I think there's a difference between a villain and an antagonist, because an antagonist does not necessarily have to be a villain. All villains are antagonists, but not all antagonists are villains.
Ooh, that's interesting. Okay.
If you think about it, take Flash Thompson for an example. He used to bully Peter Parker all the time and antagonize him, hence being an antagonist, but he later on became Agent Venom and actually worked with Spidey. So, technically, he wasn't a villain. And there's other villains such as Doc Ock. He was an antagonist, but he wasn't necessarily a villain because he had a goal, which was, to build the sun. And when he realized the error of his ways, he decided, I need to save Peter. And he did.
That's very good. That's a very good point.
So those are two Marvel examples of antagonists not being villains, but villains being antagonists.
I think that's what makes them so complex, right? And so memorable.
Right now, Palpatine and the Joker, those are villains. Don't get me wrong. They're villains.
Straight through. Yeah, I would agree with that. Yeah.
Yeah, Palpatine is just pure evil.
Yeah.
He just had no motives at all.
Right.
It's just Palpatine waking up, be like, let me have a cup of tea. Time to destroy the Senate.
Oh, yeah.
Zappity, zap, zap, zap.
We could spend a whole podcast talking about Palpatine, yes, but he is a straight through villain. We know that, yeah.
Yeah, what's up? How'd you crawl out the reactor shaft in Return of the Jedi and come back?
Hey, look, Star Wars Geek Girl, big fan of paperback Spider-Man. Now, this is interesting that you brought this up because I heard this story just recently. Do you know the story about the Spider-Man with the paper bag? It has to do with it's in the comic books. It goes back to the Fantastic Four. Peter Parker had a symbiote suit, something like that, symbiote suit. And I guess it was overtaken by the suit. So Reed Richards attempted to pull the suit off, right? And when the suit is off, Peter had no clothes to wear. So what they did was they dressed him up in a Fantastic Four uniform, right?
And gave him a paper bag.
And Johnny Storm, because he didn't have, Peter didn't have a mask. Johnny Storm gave him a paper bag to put over his head, so that people wouldn't know who it was. So that's the spider bag. That's the origin. But that's pretty funny.
Spider.
Yeah, a bag. Yeah.
I thought that was something you could buy at Dollar Tree, not a superhero.
Yeah.
Bag.
That was a pretty interesting
Sounds
story.
like a Halloween lawn decoration.
Yes. All right, we have more Q&A, more comments. Yes.
The Bombad cast. Happy
Hey.
birthday, Keith, from Scotty and Jerry. Thank
Scotty
you.
and Jerry.
Ooh,
Thank you.
Looks like we have another one.
Okay. All right. Okay, this is coming up. Okay. What do we have? I love the Spectacular Spider-Man is on the poster. Oh, yeah, we didn't talk about that poster. That poster is awesome.
I didn't
teaser
see
poster.
the poster.
Oh, really? Oh, wow. Okay, well, we'll show it to you right after, right after the episode. Or you can pull it up real quick if you want. But yeah, it was a beautiful poster. Yeah. Yes. And who else do we have? So Tanya.
Hi.
Tanya, thank you. Hi, Keith and Kerwin. Happy birthday, Keith, from God Mom and God Dad. Yes. Wonderful, wonderful. Yeah. Wow. This is amazing.
We're so proud of you.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah. Bria. Oh,
Happy
Bria.
birthday, Keith.
Yeah.
We love you so much and hope you had an amazing day today. We hope to see you again soon. For Bria, Devin, and your godparents.
Beautiful.
Oh, thanks.
Thank you, Bria.
Thanks
Thank you so
tuning in.
much. Yeah. It's funny. Last week, I wasn't sure if we were going to do an episode on your birthday because it's your birthday, but you wanted to have
I'm like,
this.
it's my birthday.
Yeah, so you made the decision that you wanted to do a live stream, and this is it, and just wonderful to see everyone coming out and wishing you happy birthday. I mean, this is beautiful. Yeah.
Ooh, the real prediction is what Lego sets will be made and what minifigs will we get. Also, when are you two going to be on Lego Masters?
Ooh,
I'm not sure.
You know what? I don't know what the
Requirements.
Like the age requirements, but
see, if you just throw a bucket of pieces on me, not on me, but like if you give it to me, I will deliver.
Oh, absolutely.
Give me some red plates and some white bricks, and I can make that crate scene, no problem.
Yeah. Oh yeah, all that matters.
Or Endor. Ooh, I just really want to do Endor because I love the jungle part. Because my favorite Minecraft biome is a jungle. Like I'm obsessed with jungles.
Okay.
Because they're so green and lush. And for somebody who doesn't like the color green, it's kind of weird that I like jungles, but I do.
All right.
So I want to make that.
Well, we have to find out what the age requirement is. I think that would be something that you would knock it out of the park going on to Lego Masters. So I don't know. We'll find out. That's a good question. Yes, Jared.
Do you think this movie will have any implication on the live-action universes, MCU or Sony Spideyverse? I don't know. I think so because, well, actually, again, kind of a coin toss. Because if you think about it, Andrew, Tom, and Toby, their Spideys have just been in a multiversal war. I'm not sure if they're willing to step into a second one, but we might get some cameos.
Yeah, I mean, it's still a part of the multiverse, so I think there is still some type of tie-in there.
Because if there's a bunch of worlds that are coming together, I think it's only fair that we get to see them as well.
Right, exactly. And you said something earlier that I didn't even know. How Gwen Stacy got her web shooters from Janet Van Dyne. I did not know that. Yeah. And Janet, we're going to see Janet in Quantumania pretty soon.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Alex, who's your favorite
Spider-Verse character?
Good question.
Peter.
Okay.
Peter B. Parker, to be specific.
Okay.
The one for the first movie.
And tell us, who is Peter B. Parker?
Peter B. Parker.
Okay.
No, I'm kidding. So in the first movie, he was the Peter who came from the other universe after Miles's Peter was beaten by Kingpin. And basically they had a mentorship and they started working together and eventually they became kind of like buddies. So I think he's the best Spider-Verse character.
Cool. Okay. All right. Yeah. Good enough. I like it. Gwen Stacy. I've known her back in the day, in the comic book. So I think she's a great character, and I think she and Miles Morales have a good chemistry. They get along very well. So looking forward to that. Star Wars Geek Girl.
All the 2099 books were great, but Spidey was the best. Wasn't there like a Green Goblin 2099 and a Doctor Doom 2099 and like Iron Man and Captain America and Wolverine 2099? I don't know.
Jared says Spider-Man 2099 first appearance in video games was in the 2000s.
Spider-Man PlayStation 1 gave us an alternate costume.
Oh, how about that? All right, Scotty.
This summer will be stacked with movies. Can't wait for the best sequel. Can't wait for the sequel to the best Spider-Man movie of all time.
Right. Yeah, I got you. Yeah, we can't wait either. All right. All the Spideys sometimes make bad first impressions. Yeah, that's probably true.
Yeah,
that's
or sometimes they're forced into making bad first impressions.
Yeah.
Because remember when Andrew came in and he's like, stick to the wall and prove that you're Spider-Man, and he's like,
yeah. Sometimes
and then she threw bread at him.
Sometimes it can be
and expected him to dodge it. And he's like, my Spidey sense doesn't apply to bread. Jared, will Cosmic Spider-Man play a role? I know a little about Cosmic Spider-Man. I know he is Cosmic Spider-Man, and that's about it. That's the extent of my knowledge. But I think possibly.
Okay.
Because if they're bringing in Spideys, if they bring in the Powerhouse, the movie is basically over because Cosmic Spider-Man could basically solo whatever villain they throw at us.
Thank you. Bill Sheehy. Keith, happy birthday, my dude. Your heart and spirit
are inspiring, and we're all proud of you.
Godspeed, Rebel. Thank you, Bill. Thank you, Bill, for that. Thank you so much. All right. Bill Sheehy. Wonderful. All right.
So, Claire Strudley. Happy birthday, Heath.
Thank you so much, Claire. Wonderful. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, anything else that we want to cover? Okay. All right. So, Lillian, do you think the kids from Spidey and his amazing friends can make an appearance?
I don't know.
Okay.
Possibly. I think it'd be kind of comical, but we did see the anime Spider-Man in the trailer. So I think maybe why not rope in Disney Jr., although this would be kind of not mature, but kind of off brand for the Amazing Spidey thing. So
yes, Bro Action podcasting on his birthday. Yes, he is.
Dedication.
That's exactly what he wanted to do. So that's why we're here. All right. Zoe.
Not Spider-Man related, but what are your wishes for Bad Batch Season 2?
Oh boy. Good question.
Crosshair to come back to the light side. Because I think he was just kind of misdirected from the start. I think basically when the chip got up to him and it started kicking in, that was kind of what led him on. That was the adrenaline kick that got him going. But then after that, he just started riding the wave out, and he's like, I'm with the stormtroopers now. And then when he found out that they were facing out the clone troopers and that they destroyed his home, I think he's gonna get more and more fed up with them up until he can't take it anymore. Industrial Light and Magic.
We have ILM. Just wish Industrial Light and Magic just wished Keith a happy birthday. I think.
Can I work for you?
Oh my goodness, this is incredible. Industrial Light and Magic. Thank you so much for that. This is incredible. All right, what were we saying? We were talking about the Bad Batch. No, we were talking about the Bad Batch.
Yeah, about Crosshair coming back.
That's your prediction that he will return to the Bad Batch, right? He'll come back.
What's yours?
We had this conversation before, but I said that I want the Bad Batch to stop working for Sid.
Yes.
Right. And these missions that she's sending them on, they're not worth it. They're too dangerous. They can do so much more, for the good of the rebellion, So they need to get Rex back so that he can talk them into working for him and then form this rebellion. Help form this rebellion.
I also don't want the Bad Batch to age like Rex did. So they could probably spin it on us like, oh, because of their mutation, they age much more slowly. That'd be nice.
Yeah.
Like to age the rate of a normal human or something.
I
Okay.
got you. Yeah. All right. Do we have any more? Oh, more are coming. Okay. All right. Well, that's a very good question. We're looking forward to the Bad Batch that drops on January the 4th. You need to get your PR team, man, on Lego Masters application. All right.
Mom, you need to get your PR team. Mom, on the Lego Masters application. Yes. Mom, please apply.
I'm sure Mommy's working behind the scenes already. All right. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. So.
Booping high.
Yeah. All right. Alex, Peter B. Parker is awesome. Miles and Gwen are my favorite. Yep. Same here. We agree. Absolutely agree. Yeah. Okay. All right. We got more coming. All right.
Ken Bishop. Keith, I hope I didn't miss the chance to wish you an amazing birthday. Thank you. I'm still here. I got 4 hours left.
I don't think my voice can hold out.
Well, to be fair, 3 hours and 54 minutes and a few seconds.
Yeah. Bouncing off Star Wars questions, do you think they will retcon the sequel trilogy in the coming years? Very interesting question.
I'm not sure. I hope they get rid of The Last Jedi and The Rise of Skywalker because, like, I do like the movies, but I feel like they minimize a lot of characters, and that's what kind of made the movie saddening and kind of not a disappointment, but it just wasn't my favorite movie. And then The Rise of Skywalker, there were just so many plot holes. Like, how in the world did Palpatine come back? Like, how did he crawl out of the reactor shaft of a star station that exploded and then go back to this facility and hook himself up with all these tubes and make clothes and stuff?
I sometimes get confused as to what the word retcon actually means. Like, does it mean that they're going to
basically it makes them not canon? Uncanon.
Well, yeah. So if that's what retcon means, no, that's not going to happen. 7, 8, and 9 are in the books, in the history books. What I think they're going to do is, they still have plenty of stories to tell, right? So there's no need for them to go back and change anything with 7, 8, and 9. They can tell stories after 9. They can tell stories between 6 and 7. You know what I mean? So there's no reason for them to change anything regarding the sequel trilogy. So that's what I
bring Palpatine back. Certainly bring Kylo back.
Yeah, the Last Jedi's theme was identity, and the final scene was Rey reflecting her lineage. Yes, exactly. Her lineage. Is it rejecting? I said reflecting.
It's kind of funny.
Yeah. So yeah.
And then she's like, Rey Skywalker. First of all, why are you answering any questions to somebody who lives in the desert?
Okay.
Like, the next question following was probably, what's your IP address?
Yeah. So there's plenty of
your credit card number.
There's plenty of stories to tell. So yeah, we're just looking forward to more stories. That's all. So I for me, I want to see more stories taking place between 6 and 7 because you have such a time span, 30 years. I don't know. We have the Mandalorian, which is good.
That's a wide gap to fill.
Well, yeah, it still is. There's still plenty of stories, but yeah, you have the Mandalorian. Ahsoka's coming soon, right? That's going to be in the same timeline, and I believe the Skeleton Crew. All right,
yeah, that is going to be in 2023. And
right, but within
does that take place in the prequels, or does that
no, it's taking place between 6 and 7, so it's around the same.
That makes more sense.
Yes, so it's around the same timeline as the Mandalorian and Ahsoka. So this is the timeline that I want to see more of, because there's, like I said, there's a big time span there, so there's plenty of stories to tell. All right. Yes. So what do we have?
Ken Bishop. Do you think we'll see Boba Fett in the Bad Batch? Not necessarily. I'm not sure.
Oh, right. I think, you know what? That's funny that you mentioned that, because I know when we were reviewing the first season, we thought that we were going to see we were going to see Boba Fett, right? Because he is the
Alpha clone. Like, we got the Omega, we got the Alpha.
Right. Yes, but, the Alpha clone.
Right. No.
Yeah, but I've forgotten all about that. That he is the pure clone. But I don't know. I don't see a storyline with Boba Fett in the Bad Batch. So I think if he was going to be there, he might have been there in the first season. I don't think there's a need for him to show up in the second season. Okay. All right.
Next.
Okay. All right. Good question. I'm looking forward to the Marvels. Ooh, since Miss Marvel's my favorite, Into the Spider-Verse for Marvel. HBU.
How about you?
Yeah, okay. The Marvels. Yeah, we talked about the Marvels a couple of weeks back. Funny thing. So there is a synopsis, I think, that just dropped recently about the Marvels. I don't have it in front of me, but we do know that it's going to be Carol Danvers, going to be Kamala Khan,
Monica Rambeau.
So it's the three of them. They're the Marvels. Somehow there's a shift in the timeline or time frame. Is that what's going on? Well, what was the reason for what happened at the season finale of Miss Marvel, where Miss Marvel was there at 1 second and all of a sudden
getting
Carol
her
Danvers,
mutant powers.
Right. So do you think that has anything to do with the multiverse? Or is that just that?
No, it's just her getting mutant powers.
She's just maybe trying to understand how her powers work, her mutant powers?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Yeah. All right. Well, we're looking forward to that one too. That's in July. All right. Very nice. All right. So, boy, this is this is so much fun. I mean, I can't believe that, we have so many shout outs. So as for Star Wars fans, I'm looking forward to The Mandalorian and Ahsoka. What are you both most excited for again?
Mando.
Yeah.
Mando
season 3, right? Yeah, you said that. I mentioned that I'm excited about the Skeleton Crew because I talked about, that era. The Skeleton Crew, represents, well, from what I understand, it's like a throwback to the Amblin films of the 80s.
Okay.
So it's going to have that maybe Stranger Thing, E.T., Gremlins, Back to the Future vibe, which I love because I grew up watching movies in the 80s. So I can't wait for. I think that's going to be very exciting to see, and brand new characters. It's going to be wonderful. So that's what I'm looking forward to seeing. Jared, if they did create a story between 6 and 7, would you like to see what Luke was doing? Would you want them to recast him? Ooh, and finally, would you prefer a movie or a series? Okay.
No, I don't want to see what Luke was doing. Because I feel like immediately after he went to Octo, and I feel like his Octo life would make for a boring series. Unless he's having space adventures before he goes to Octo, I'd say no. But if he is having space adventures, then absolutely, I'd love to see that.
I am still interested in seeing the original trilogy cast after episode 6. I do want to see some more stories regarding Han and Leia. The two of them starting a family, Luke going out, maybe finding other Jedi to train.
What are they going to do for Leia?
Well, Han and Leia will be married, right?
Yeah, but Carrie Fisher can't really.
Well, no. Okay, yeah, we didn't get to that question, right? As far as recasting, absolutely, you will have to recast. Yes, you have to recast, and I think, well, I would be okay with it because I understand that you're talking about Han, Luke, and Leia in their prime, and Star Trek is recast. That's not a big deal. We've had recasts, with James Bond and
like 5 times.
Yeah, right. So, and they're still going strong. So we can absolutely recast Han, Luke, and Leia to tell some bigger and better stories. Absolutely. I can see that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. Okay. And Alden.
Hello. Happy birthday, Keith. So proud of you, my friend. Thanks for everything you do in this space. You're a legend.
Thank you.
May the force be with you.
Thank you, Alden. Thank you so much. Oh, what a pleasure working with you in the past, and we look forward to working with you next year and beyond. So thank you so much, Alden. You're an inspiration for us. Thank you. All right, Jared.
What do you think the new DC universe had about James Gunn? What direction do you think they're going to take?
Oh, boy.
Do you think the Flash movie will be the foundation for this new cinematic universe?
Interesting question.
Personally, I think the title of the new Flash movie should be Flash 2 Arkham Asylum.
Okay. Well,
because that's where Ezra Miller is.
Oh, gosh. Okay. All right. You know what? That's funny because we have never talked about the DC universe.
No, like
Yeah.
we don't really follow DC,
Yeah,
so I can't really answer the question about where they're going.
yeah, it's
But currently, it seems a little cloudy as of right now. What in the world they're doing?
it's
But I'm sure they'll get all their ducks in a row
Yeah.
sometime in 2049.
well, I think you're being a little harsh on DC, but yes, they have a lot of rebuilding to do. They do have a lot of rebuilding to do. Yeah, they just need to just have
Maybe
a
start
vision.
over, kind
Yeah,
of.
well, it sounds like that's what James Gunn wants to do. He wants to start over. They just need to have a new vision, a new direction, a plan in place as to where
Yeah, that makes a lot more sense.
where they're going. So I'm rooting for the DCEU. I loved the Batman movies from the past, the Tim Burton films. The Christopher Nolan films are like some of the best films I've ever seen. Superman, Richard Donner. I grew up watching those films. Wonder Woman, and honestly, I enjoyed Wonder Woman 1984. I know a lot of people did not like that movie, but
I don't know what your problem is.
Yeah, well, I remember our family. It was Christmas Day, right, when it dropped on HBO, right? It was
And
in
we
2020.
watched it together.
Right, because of the pandemic, and we watched it together, and I enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it. So I really,
considering it was my first Wonder Woman movie.
Right.
I enjoyed it.
Right.
I haven't seen the first one yet.
right, exactly, and the first Wonder Woman movie was just as good. So, but I they need to really focus on where they want to go. Maybe focus more on the stories, the writers that they're looking to write these stories, the casting. I'm sure there's going to be a ton of recasting, which sometimes it works out.
I don't know. I'm
Yeah.
not saying recast every actor.
Well,
I know there's some conflict with some of the actors,
mhm.
but I just think maybe you could take all the same actors, but have all these events happen in an alternate universe. So basically, create a different version of the DCEU
Mhm. Mhm.
and just do it that way
yeah,
instead of doing a complete reboot.
I mean, think about it. I mean, look, comic book fans are so spoiled right now. I mean,
Right.
look at what's going on. I mean, you got Marvel, you
Hidden
got
Empire, man.
you got Star Wars, you got the DCEU. We can't complain about anything. You know what I mean? Like, we just want more. There's no such thing as fatigue. Not me.
Comic fatigue.
Right? There's no such thing. So,
What do those words
we
mean?
want the DCU to succeed because we just want more of these stories, right? Alex, I
My
recommend
goals
watching
are
the,
beyond your understanding. If you get that, that's a Flash reference.
I recommend watching the DC animated universe shows instead. They're much better than DCEU.
Yeah. Mom loves DC animated.
Yes, is that
This comes from somebody who
Yeah.
spent many a time watching this at like 9:00 p.m. Just like watching DC animated.
Yeah, right. Yeah, that's the Justice League, right?
Yep.
That includes the Justice League. Yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah, give me Chris. Exactly. Give me all of it.
Yes.
All of it. Yeah.
We need more comics.
Right. Yes, Lillian. We are looking forward to Star Wars Vision as well.
Yep.
All right, we
We're
can't
definitely
wait.
looking forward to
Yeah,
season 2.
absolutely. So, that's something that we're gonna do for next year is we're gonna get more involved in talking about anime, right? Because to be honest with you, I don't really have that much knowledge of anime, and talking about Visions and what they brought, how Vision brought Star Wars to anime or anime to Star Wars. I'm looking to learn more about anime and the history of anime. All right. So my son is telling me to drink some more tea.
Yeah.
I'm sounding like Marlon Brando in The Godfather.
Another reference. To
I'm gonna make
something
an
I've
offer
not
you
seen.
can't refuse. All right. You want to read that one?
Leave the cannoli. I'm kidding. You don't leave the cannoli. Please don't.
By the way,
Take the cannoli.
make sure you let everybody know you have not seen The
No,
Godfather.
of course not.
Okay, all
I've
right,
just
so
heard the
You
reference.
just heard the reference. Okay.
I've not seen it. Please
All
don't
right.
sue us.
That's right. No lawsuit. No. Just
That's a joke.
yeah. There's a time and a place. It's not time yet.
And the time and the place is when I'm 18.
Yeah, I would say that. Yeah. All right, Jared.
What do you think of the news of Feige returning to lead the MCU again after briefly heading that role for Star Wars?
Are you referring to Kevin Feige?
Yes, Feige.
Yeah. Returning to the MCU. Do you know anything about that?
He left?
Yeah.
I didn't know he ever left.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to look into that. Yeah. Well, as far as I know, Kevin Feige has always been with the MCU. I know there was a rumor about maybe him creating a Star Wars film, but I don't know if that's going to happen. But yeah, so Kevin Feige, he's in a great place right now. He's not going anywhere. The MCU is Kevin Feige, to be honest with you. So he's doing a fine job.
Mm-hmm.
And
he's not going anywhere.
Yeah,
he don't even have to try.
Exactly. Yeah. All right. So do we have Alden? The pleasure's all mine, friends. Thank you so much. You inspire me. I look forward to all of our adventures and Keith's next year. So we keep up the great work and remember to pass on what you've learned to the next, Keith. That's beautiful.
Thank you.
That is beautiful. That is a beautiful. Thank you so much. Beautiful.
Definitely will. Yeah. If there is another, because ain't nobody like me except me.
Well,
Rocket Raccoon.
Okay. Is that a raccoon quote?
Rocket Raccoon.
Rocket the rabbit. Oh, okay.
Thank you, Thor.
All
okay.
Right. I would love to be a guest on
Rabbit. The rabbit.
So Jared wants to be a guest on an anime episode. Hey, why not? Let me know when you do an anime. Ooh, Chris. All right. So
okay. Well, I guess we're having an anime panel.
Well, again, I'm still learning about anime. So yeah, we'll definitely talk about it, Chris, and let's get you on and see what we can do, put something together. Yeah, but I'm very excited to learning more about anime.
So am I.
Yeah.
All right. So do we have anything else? Because I think that's it. All right.
Okay. This has been so much fun, everyone. I really.
This is the best birthday stream.
Yeah. This was totally unexpected.
Spam best wishes in chat to help my dad get better.
Yeah. Again, I didn't want to miss this, and I know I sound terrible, but this was very important for me to celebrate your birthday the way you wanted to celebrate, right? And you wanted to do this live stream. So, I love you. You know what? So, we're gonna be here. I really enjoy. I really enjoy this podcast. I really enjoy the time that we spent together talking about what we talk about, Star Wars and Marvel. If you've heard the story, I've been a Star Wars fan since I was 10 years old. That was my first movie was The Empire Strikes Back, and I'm just nothing excites me more than to pass down that love of Star Wars to my son. And he's been reading Star Wars since he was 4 years old, and now here you are, 7 years later, and we're doing a podcast, and who would have thought, so thank you so much. This is wonderful. And I just can't wait to see who you're going to be when you're 16, or 18 or 22. So I'm looking forward to it. Yes, you will be you. Yes. But I can't wait to see it. All right. But we're looking forward to next year. We still have a couple of new episodes that are coming this week.
Definitely. Check out the poll, because you need to see the poll.
Well, tell them about the poll. Yeah.
So we have a poll for our next episode, and currently doing another Star Wars character study is in the lead. Mm-hmm. So put your votes in, and then sometime soon we'll collect them all, and that'll be the next episode with you.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So we still have a couple of episodes left before the end of the year.
Thank you for joining us for Keith's surprise virtual party.
Yes. Yeah, this is great. Can you tell people where they can find us?
Well, you already know where to find us if you listen to us. It's too late for me to repeat that again.
Yeah, you can make it short.
Yep. So our socials are Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at Fathers and Galaxy. Website, fathersandgalaxy.com. Please donate to our Patreon page so we can keep making content like this. Check out our speaker page as well, and our merch store, fathersandgalaxy.myspreadshop.com, if you're looking to get a gift for your loved ones.
All right, beautiful. Thank you so much once again, everyone. Do we have more comments? Oh, please bring them on. Bring them on. We got more comments. Yeah. But when we, as they come up, once again, just thank you so much for your shout outs. We really appreciate it. Best wishes. Thank you, Lillian, so much for joining us. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Just thank you, everyone. This is something that we're not going to forget this night. This is really cool. Feel better. Thank you so much. I had to get some rest. Thank you. Drink lots of tea. Yeah, some ginger. How about that? That's
Lillian,
exactly
what he's drinking.
That's exactly
you can read this.
That's exactly what we're drinking. So, all right. So, okay, I'll keep drinking it then. All right. So, Dad Win. All right. Thank you so much, H Dog. All right. This is beautiful, everyone. So, thank you once again. We'll be back. Hopefully tomorrow, because tomorrow is my man Chris Ryan's, so I want to be here for him. So, but Chris, I'll keep you posted. We'll see how this voice goes tomorrow. But thank you, Alex. I'll take care of myself, and you and Keith and I rock. So thank you so much. Thank you for that. It's beautiful. All right. So okay, Jared, happy birthday. Good, you read that one.
Nerd Academy team.
Yes.
You're the future of the fan space. We're lucky to have you, dude.
Oh, man.
Thank you.
Thank you, Jared. Thank you so much. The Dark Jedi. Yes. All right. Pleasure. The pleasure is all ours. This podcast is wholesome and heartwarming. You both and Tanya rock. Thank you so much for that. Thank you. And, and thank you for those who are continuing to follow us on our socials, those who are attending our live stream and subscribe to our channel. We really appreciate it. Thank you. All right. So if there are more coming. Okay. There are more coming. All right. I missed that one. Yes. Guardians 3 and Quantum. Ooh, okay. All right. What we got? Which one you want to start with? Well,
we know Gamora is probably bad. So
right.
I hope to see her.
And you did explain how she would come back. Right.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm not doing it again.
Okay.
And then Quantumania.
Okay. Yeah.
As we know, it's like a multiversal exploration kind of. So I think maybe that'll have some big implications on the MCU.
Mm-hmm.
We might even be posting a theory video. And if you'd like more, you can check out our trailer reaction, which is already up on the channel.
We're talking about Quantumania?
Quantumania, yes.
Well, we did say that it looks like it's going to be darker than the first two films, right?
Yeah, it does not seem like it's going to be campy with Ant-Man doing card tricks and playing drums.
Not much, no. And we're going to see Kang, a version of Kang. That's never a good thing if Kang is going to be in your series or movie.
Yes, because
tell that to Loki.
We're. This is going to be quite the theater experience.
Yes, it is. It is. So, wow, we're going to be busy, So, Quantumania in February, Guardians of the Galaxy in May, I believe, being released. Yeah, mm-hmm. I can't wait. All right, wonderful. All right.
So, that's it.
We are done. So, thank you so much.
Next time.
Yes, thank you, everyone. So, until next time, take care.
And we will see you again.